What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Keane as we continue through Strangeland 2012. Thank you again to Phil, as well as all the others following this deep dive. And the next song is The Starting Line, which immediately makes you think of a visual reference and in the context of a race. Racers line up at a starting line and they wait for the track pistol or a green light to then race out and try to triumph or to win against other racers. Now, I don't expect this to be that literal, although maybe there will be a visual metaphor in operation, but I do wonder, in terms of figurative meaning, what type of contest, or whether it is a contest. Maybe it is just about you start at a certain point and then you have to progress beyond that, and there is, of course, that moment of anticipation when you're at a starting line, or whether you're watching racers at a starting line, because you know there's a lot of activity or action, kinetic movement, which is about to take place once the signal is given to begin. And all of that, of course, would have significant figurative meaning. I'm just not quite sure what to make of it. So I will try to follow along. Let's hear it. This is Keane. The song is The Starting Line, and it's from Strangeland 2012.
This town was our lover's stage, but now you can't recognize the streetlights that are daggers to your eyes. You can't find your bearings, you're slipping into the ground. The scene has no color and no sound. Do you still believe in me after the things I've done? Do you fear for what we have become? The ground is uneven, we stumble from day to day. But shelter where it's easy, I know your feet are like lead, but you've gotta get underway. Drag your heart up to the starting line. Forget the ghosts that make you old before your time. It's too easy to get left behind. I know you've been kicked around, but tie up your thoughts and lay them down on me. Each heart is a paper kite blown around by the breeze. Love won't rest till it brings you to your knees. Some find it easy, some will never even know. You think you've done your journey, then you stumble and find that there's such a long way to go. Drag your heart up to the starting line. Forget the ghosts that make you old before your time. It's too easy to get left behind. I know you've been kicked around. You wanna be lost and not be found. But let's take the back way into town and drink to the bad times, lay them down on me. Girl, I still believe in you. You're too good to fall so low. We're gonna find a better life, I know. Things will be clearer, and soon as we make a start, we'll be that much nearer. We're too old to just stand here waiting to break apart. Drag your heart up to the starting line. Forget the ghosts that make you old
was so stupidly good. And this one is the songwriting that really stands out. Don't get me wrong, Chaplin's vocal performance is exceptional as always. The melodic chimes or like xylophone type flourishes, the sweep of the song, it's all there. But the songwriting was what it was catching my ear, and also I think find it very inspiring. It's a song about not giving up and not letting the struggles and the failures, the difficulties of the past prevent you from continuing on and trying to strive for that better place. And indeed, it talks about, like, sometimes you feel like you just want to hide and not be found. You'd rather just kind of curl up and not have to, worry about going forward anymore, because that can mean struggling and falling and being hurt. And indeed, it feels like at least one layer of this is about romantic emotion or the world of love. And he's saying, like, hearts are like paper kites. They're kind of blowing around. They are subject to forces that are beyond your control. They are subject to the ebbs and flows of the world and other people and nature itself, so to speak. And also that love won't rest until it brings you to its knees. That's a hell of a line, if I heard that correctly. And the idea that, love is something that's rightly celebrated in cultures and art and human expression. But of course, it is a powerful emotion, and that can go different ways. And there are as many songs about being hurt by love, about being heartbroken, as there are about, flourishing and flowering and warm, happy love. So, that is very much a part of the human condition. And again, the idea that love as some sort of personified conscious entity, it won't rest until until it's brought you to its knees, or your knees, until it has made you hurt. And again, the idea about, the beginning of the song, being very disoriented, the ground's not even, and you feel like you're, falling through the floor, and, the streetlights are like daggers in your eyes, and, you just want to get away from it all. You don't want to go up to the line and, try to keep running anew. And indeed, I think there are some racing metaphors that are here, about being left behind. Everyone else and the world is, continuing on, and you're not sure you're up to that. But the narrator, which, maybe could be another person, maybe could just be, the part inside you that has the willpower to, and what was the line about, the ghosts of the past that are making you older. I'm not remembering it correctly, but like that make you older than you really are. It's like, the ability to push past that, the ability to, get up to the line again and try to keep going. So again, the narrator could be another person. It could be that force inside you. It could be your own sense of persistence. And so I really enjoy the encouraging and inspiring sentiment of the song, which I do think, again, goes beyond just the idea of, romantic love. I think that's like one facet of it. But the idea of not giving up on the race of life, and not, again, just, curling up and, waiting to die. I feel like that is very profound. And again, there's just a number of lines in here that the particular poetic phrasing I found very inspiring. So again, great vocals as usual, great sonic structure and sonic qualities like usual, but I was really keyed in onto the words in this one, even if I can't articulate them correctly moments after hearing it for the first time. But yeah, fantastic one from Keane. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.